So I don't want to overwhelm you with all this stuff within an hour. I just wanted you to be aware that it is happening so that we can prepare and position yourself to the receiving end of all of this. Because if you focus on, oh my God, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose my money, I'm going to lose my business, right? Then you will lose your money and lose your job and lose your business, right? But if you think about, if you lose your money and job and money, someone else is receiving that money and business and job, creating new job to replacing the old job. What if you focus on that? How can you ride the wave and do this better, right? Because I believe we are doing things for better. I believe we have a good intention. We did not deliberately say, the technology company did not come and say, I want to replace all the people. I think they make this technology company so they can make our life easier. However, the side effect is that we're gonna lose job. But then there was like, why do you want to work for a job when you can just do whatever you want passionately, right? So I want you to be already have a strategy in place. When after all of this chaos are settled, you are thriving. And so for the ones who really want to master how to set up your FIRE, we call it FIRE, the FIRE movement, Maya know, we're in the FIRE group as well, financial independence, retire early. Gone are the day is that you work crazy, save, and then you retire when you're 65, so you can't do anything. Gone. Now is that how can you retire in 5 years or 10 years, depending how much money you have. You should not change your mindset. You want to change your mindset, change your strategy. Then you can decide if you want to retire in 5 years, you do something riskier. If you want to retire in 10 years, you less riskier. If you want to retire in 30 years, that's what you do the old-fashioned way, right? So I want to retire in 2 years, so I'm going to be super risky. So don't follow my strategy like exactly. Do yours, right? Because I can go all in because I'm young. I can start again. If it fail 2 years later, it fail, I can pick up again, right? So I have client that is 64, 65, and 59. I don't tell them that, okay? So when we work together, I would tell them, you do not do all in because they don't have the more working kind of year to fail. So they will do a more conservative, more safe. And some of my clients have family, they have children. So for them as well, they're not gonna go all in like me. I'm so crazy. Like I know Derek is all in because Derek is free spirit, right? So strategy for everyone, different. When we're young, and I'm not making any baby, so I can just go crazy, right? Because I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. So if you want to continue your education with me with crypto, I have this crypto wealth mastery program, and I will go to more detail at the end. Now, as much as I love my numbers and figures, I also go to AI and Humanity Summit to learn about the future. I love future. I love future, right? So because by going to all this AI and robotic and genetic, those kind of industry summits, I will learn what they're doing. They're doing crazy thing already behind the scene. Then I know what our world is heading, what our children's life will be heading, right? And so then I can back my decision-making process by science and data. As long as I know, as much as I believe in follow my heart, my intuition, spiritual guidance, my higher self, my monkey brain will not let me do that, right? So I have to back myself by science and data and the working. So I also believe in energy, big time, right? So now, what was it? Derek said 90% portfolio, maybe 95. Yeah, I know, right? Derek is going crazy all in. Yeah, because if you guys want allow me to talk woo woo, is that okay? Can I talk woo woo? Okay, right. Little bit woo woo, okay, little bit woo woo. So in terms of energy and feng shui or astrology, something like that, depending which system you believe in, right? So I'm kind of, I believe in the Chinese system, look, the king, and the English one, right? The last, depending on what we have cycle. So the last cycle, I forgot, is that 12 years or 24 years or 20 years, you know, can't really say. Anyway, so the last feng shui element was earth. So 土啊. And what it means is that back in the day, anything to do with solid properties, retail shop. Also, it's good for soul chakra. So anything to do with talking, sales, singing, speaking, make money. And that's why my grandmother and my father make so much money by buying and selling properties, house, land, and apartment, because that was the energy we push, right? And then we change. We're changing to the element of fire. So fire is virtual, not solid, not tangible. And what that means is that virtual, we're going online, we're going to blockchain, we're going to AI. So if we don't change our mindset and still think that we're going to save up, slave away all our life to buy one house or two houses, we're going to miss out on the virtual world of making money. So, okay, Marty say, this is for me like a big gambling game. What's your insight regarding gambling and high risk investing? Oh, not gambling. Gambling is, you really don't know what you're doing. Throw your dice, right? Investing right now is that I calculate the ROI. I think I might have a slide later. But basically I calculated, okay, if I invest in this stuff, looking at the history, how much ROI can I get? Because okay, we cannot predict like COVID, this pandemic, no one knows pandemic coming, right? But we're gonna position ourselves, diversify to the situation of, even if we in a deflation. So okay, right now the money is crazy. So we don't know what's happening. The election's going on. So some people say if you know Biden win, this happen. If Trump win, this happen, right? So how can you position yourself to be whoever win, you still win? That's the game, right? So you're gonna think, okay, why do I buy gold? Insurance. Just what if we go back to gold standard? It happened before. So the government, American government, I don't know, the order 666 or something, back in First World War I or II, what they does is that they spend too much money on the soldier, military, killing people. And so they go to their country people and say, give me all your gold. I will buy your gold off you. I forgot the price, like $20 an ounce. So they say $20 an ounce, give me your gold in this period. After this period, if I say you have gold, you go to jail. So everyone go give them the gold, right? So what happened is the America get all the gold from the country people, and then straight away, they make the gold price like $35 an ounce. So literally they rob the people's gold. And it happened before. And then until 1971, they off the gold standard. So literally 40 years ago, no, 1971 was it, 50 years ago. So 50 years ago, our money is now backed by nothing. It's backed by debt, right? So just knowing if you do nothing right now, you guarantee to lose money, guaranteed. And that's why you have to think about, let's say, I buy gold because it's insurance. If anything happens, gold will boom. But gold is an ROI, how much return that I'm predicting. And I buy silver, that will be another webinar. So I can have another webinar about silver, why I buy silver. I know Lynn, you're the silver person. Lynn, you come to me because on my YouTube channel, I talk about silver all the time. I'm like, look, silver. And then I also have house, because house and land are still, because it's long, like people think it's safe, right? So a house will not go to zero, right? Because if you go to zero, I'll buy 100, right? You just cannot go to zero. If you tell me there's a house in Turak is 10K, I'll buy 50, right? So it will never go to zero, but it will crash. So gambling is that you really don't know what you're doing and you just buy something based on the promise. You did not research. Investing is that I've done all my numbers and figures. I researched, I calculated how much I can risk, then I do the thing, right? So different thing. I gamble too. Some of the project, because I have gambling budget, okay? So I have gambling budget, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna do some gambling budget on this DeFi coin. If I lose my $1,000, fine, lost. But if I succeed, that could turn into 100K in 4 months, right? But usually I lost them. So anyway, so I'm just going to keep going. Is that okay? Now we're moving online, right? This pandemic is speeding up the process and making it real. So we are using this lockdown time to unlearn the old system and relearn how to live in the new 5D world. And this is why our clients are working to build their online business right now, because they just cannot, they have to go online, they have to go global. And the world need more innovative and creative and happy people. The world needs coaches and artists so that we can help more people to raise their energy. AI cannot replace that. Not yet. Not until 2045, when we hit the scientific technology singularity. So the scientist people saying now that our technology is like speeding up, doubling every year or something. I forgot how they do that. So basically, by the year of 2045, what it means is that our technology will be so advanced to the point that we cannot even imagine what we're going to do. And spiritual people say it means we're going back to heart, going back to vibration, going back to, we don't have to lie anymore, like going back to, I know what you're talking, like telepathically. That was the spiritual world. But in the 3D world, they will be like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Black Mirror. And so we actually don't have much time to mess around and stay small and stay in our not so comfort zone now, because all we need just tiny bit of courage to break our old habit patterns. And that's why you're here, because by 2025, according to some science and paper, not that long, 5 years later, not even 5 years, 4 years later, 85 million of jobs will be replaced by robots and AI permanently. So if you think the unemployment number right now is high, but it's okay because we have the job keeper money or the helicopter money, it's okay. Imagining later these jobs are permanently gone, right? So I know Maya said that means some new job will coming in, replace it, right? So we're gonna transition ourselves to that new job, which is entrepreneur, innovation, creative, artist, right? But before that, we're gonna take care of our investment side. So no matter what, let's say our business fail, let's say my coaching business fails so bad, so hardly, my cryptocurrency portfolio still give me all the money and also make me feel the freedom to say no to customer. I can literally reject client if I don't like that energy of the client, or if I don't think he can do what it takes to do the thing. I can say no because I'm not here for money. Because my money is taken care of by crypto strategy, right? You see that lift off my, I have 7, well, I don't know, so I do wedding, I shoot wedding. COVID, so Derek is actually my wedding photographer. And so COVID hit, we have no wedding, gone. And I also work in the Resato Center, so I work in the music industry. The backstage, I do event management for them. They shut, right, because COVID. So if I only rely on my wedding, which I know a lot of people do wedding only, they fucked, right? So sad. And then the music industry, I have so many people, they work 5 jobs, but all in the music industry, same thing. So they just basically have 5 jobs in the same thing, right? So when art center, gallery, everything shut, they just lost their job, right? Because they're working in the same thing. Or I have people working like a restaurant waitress, right? Doesn't matter, gone. So, but my coaching is online, it's booming. And then I have other stuff. I have an MLM, I have essential oil, I have an Arbonne. So all of this together give me the bubble of financial free, right? So you're gonna create that to yourself. How can you be not rely on one job, one boss, one government? That is dangerous. That is not diversified. That is, you're going all in at your job. You're going all in at one thing, right? That is gamble for me. I think that's gamble, right? And so if people who are not aware of this shift right now, we're shifting already, shifted, will be relying on UBI. UBI is Universal Basic Income. So basically what that does, it means is that the central bank is going to print that crazy money out of thin air, and then they're going to use digital currency, give money to people on their phone. That means, but the money is created out of thin air, okay? So they give it to the government, and then the government give it to you. And so then you have to stay in the matrix, because if you don't be a good person, a good girl, if you don't vaccinate it, if you don't vote, if you don't put your mask on, if you don't, I don't know, you have to not be gay or whatever, they can freeze your account, right? Or if you say something bad about the government, freeze your account. Yeah, meaning some people will just get job keeper money to do nothing as well. And then they can be a good girl, right? Otherwise, they may be I can't be frozen. Or they can say, oh, you're fat, so you are not allowed to buy milk. You can only buy 1 milk this week because you're fat, right? They can just do whatever they want because your livelihood, your money is reliant on someone else. So you want to take the power back. And that's why we are here to support people to build multiple active and passive income streams that are heart center as well, because we're going to the heart center way, that we can align with our passion. And because if you don't change now, you will be forced to change on your knees in a few years' time. If you don't change now by will, you will be changed by force. You just have to. Next COVID come, you fucked, right? And not just about you, our children now have 20 years to prepare to thrive through this new age and make a positive change in the world. We'll ride the wave, flow with the current, and do good things. Our children chose to come here 2020 so that they can make a difference. So we, as an adult, we're gonna stop passing down our old school limited belief system about us not being good enough, our fears, and our limited belief, scary shit, to the next generation. You are much bigger than you think. So first, get our financial health up. Get out of the matrix so you can help others, right? You need to put the oxygen mask first to yourself before you can help others to put them on. You're gonna take care of yourself first, right? It is okay to be wealthy. Abundance is your birthright. Allow money to flow in and out. The more you give, the more you invest wisely, the more you get back. Just remember that, okay? Oh, there's another website that is that when I did the research, 58 industry are going to go replaced by blockchain. So just have a look. What kind of industry are you on? Are you still doing this, or are you teaching your children to do that? Lawyers, accountant, and engineer are also going to be dangerous.